You don't have to do anything now. No catching up, no fixing, no planning. Let your shoulders drop, just a little. Let your jaw unclench. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Tonight, you can rest. And in your imagination, you can take a slow walk, a quiet winter walk on Södermalm in Stockholm. A walk with no purpose, no destination, no pressure, only a gentle rhythm and a calm night. You are safe where you are. Nothing is required of you. This is only imagination, and it can be gentle. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. If thoughts appear, that's okay. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to push them away. You can let them pass. Like distant headlights behind a curtain of snow. Breathe in and out. Now, we begin. In your mind, you are inside a calm apartment building on Södermalm. A quiet entrance, a steady stairwell, soft light, and a faint warmth from a radiator somewhere nearby. There's a very specific smell here. Warm metal heat, dry wool, and cold winter air that followed someone in earlier. The building feels solid, quiet, safe. You put on a winter coat, something that feels heavy in a comforting way. A scarf, soft and thick. A hat that covers your ears. Gloves that fit just right. You flex your fingers once, slowly, feeling the gentle squeeze of the fabric. Your steps in the stairwell are calm, muted echoes, nothing sharp, nothing demanding. Down one flight of stairs, and another. Slowly, carefully, your breathing is already slower. Your body is already softer. Your mind is already simpler. At the front door, you pause. You can sense the cold outside. Not harsh, just clear. You open the door and step into the night. Cold air touches your cheeks gently, clean winter air, and the world outside is softened by snow. Snow rests on the sidewalk in a thin layer, not deep, but enough to quiet everything. Streetlights glow warm and yellow against the white ground. The light doesn't shout. It glows. Your first step makes a soft crunch, then another and another. You can smell winter. Crisp, cold air a hint of distant chimney smoke, and something sweet that lingers in the neighborhood. Maybe a bakery that closed hours ago, still holding the memory of warm bread. You notice something very Stockholm in winter. The fine grit scattered across the pavement. Sand and tiny stones for traction. Practical, real, grounding. A car passes far away. Its sound is softened by snow. Tires on wet road, then fading into quiet again. You don't check your phone. You don't check the time. Tonight, time doesn't matter. You simply walk, step, and settle. Step and soften. Step and exhale. You drift toward Mariatorget. At night, the square feels like it's resting. Trees stand still, branches holding a dusting of snow, benches quiet and empty. A few windows glow in nearby buildings. Warm rectangles of light. Someone awake, making tea. Someone reading quietly. Someone already asleep. You don't need to imagine faces. Just the feeling of safe homes in winter. Private little worlds. Quiet rooms. Soft lamps. Warm mugs. Slow breathing. Your breath appears faintly, a small cloud, then gone. Somewhere a sign creaks softly in the wind, then silence again. You keep walking, slowly, gently, as if the night is guiding you. And it's okay if your mind wanders. It's okay if you forget what I said. You can always come back to one simple anchor: warm light on snow. Warm light on snow. Breathe in and out. You wander onto a calmer street, Swedenborgsgatan. In daytime, it can be lively. At night, it's gentle. Closed doors, dim signs, the memory of people without the noise. Snow sits on the edges of parked bicycles, a little frost on the seats, a thin dusting on the handlebars. A doorway lamp casts a warm circle onto the ground. Warm light on cold snow. You pass a familiar glow in the distance, a Presbyterian sign. Not bright, just recognizable, comforting in a very ordinary way. You don't need to go inside. Just seeing it is enough. It feels like the city is taking care of you in small ways. Somewhere far away, deep beneath the streets, you sense the tunnelbana. Not loud, just a low, gentle presence. A reminder that Stockholm is alive. Quietly. Your footsteps remain slow. Step, pause. Step, pause. If a thought appears, you don't fight it. You don't solve it. You let it pass and return to snow and light and the simple rhythm of your steps. Now, notice something small, a detail that doesn't matter, and that's why it helps. A mailbox with a little cap of snow, a doormat by a doorway, a tiny plant in a window, a curtain half drawn, a warm lamp behind it. Ordinary things, safe things. Ordinary asks nothing. Ordinary is kind. You drift toward Götgatan. Even here at this hour, everything feels softened. A few distant sounds, a bicycle rolling slowly, a quiet laugh that disappears quickly, a door closing somewhere far away. You pass a bus stop, glass panels with tiny beads of melted snow, an empty bench, a posted timetable that looks calm and ordinary. Ordinary is soothing tonight. Ordinary asks nothing. Breathe in slowly and out slowly. You continue at a pace that feels almost too slow, but that's the point. Tonight, slow is allowed. You drift near Medborgarplatsen. It's usually bright and busy, but now it's subdued, resting. Snow makes the open space feel wider. Light reflects softly. Edges blur. You notice footprints in the snow. Some fresh. Some already softened by new flakes. It's as if the night is smoothing everything out. And you can let the night smooth you out too. Breathe in and out. Your shoulders drop another fraction. Tomorrow can wait behind a closed door. Tonight is just this snow, warm light, quiet air, slow steps. You continue gently away from the brighter spots. You choose calmer streets without even trying. Södermalm knows how to become quiet at night. Now notice a single streetlight. Just one. Warm yellow light falling onto fresh snow. The snow sparkles slightly. Not bright. Soft. Subtle. A few flakes drift down. Slow. Patient. If your mind tries to work, you let it rest. Nothing to decide, nothing to solve, nothing to perfect. Warm light on snow. In slow breathing, you walk on. And to make it even easier, you let your attention become very small. Just one step. Just one breath. Just one warm lamp in a window. Just one soft sound in the distance. Then another step, another breath, Another warm lamp. Your mind does not need to be big tonight. Your mind can be small, simple, quiet. Once again, notice the grit on the pavement, tiny stones, a practical detail, a real detail. It reminds your mind this is a real place, a real winter night, and it is safe. Now in your mind, you take a gentle climb, not steep, just enough to warm you under your coat. Your scarf keeps you warm. Your gloves keep you warm. Your coat holds your heat close, and as you walk, you feel that pleasant winter contrast. Cold air outside, warmth inside your clothes, and the steady comfort of movement. Step, pause, step, pause. You reach a calmer stretch, and you pause. You are near a viewpoint, a feeling like Montelius-Vagan. The air is open here. The city feels wide. In the distance, Stockholm glows, a spread of warm lights, reflections in dark water, quiet bridges holding everything together. Across the water, you sense the outline of the old city. Gamla Stan, rooftops, silhouettes, history resting quietly in the dark. This isn't dramatic. It's peaceful. You feel small in a comforting way, not insignificant, just gently held by something bigger than your thoughts. Breathe in and out. And now you let yourself watch without effort. No staring, no focusing hard, just a soft gaze, light on water, light on snow, warm windows, distant quiet. You can stay here a moment, just watching, just breathing. If your mind wants something to do, give it one simple task. Count your breaths. In, 1, out, 1, in, 2, out, 2. You don't have to reach a number. You can forget the count. It doesn't matter. The point is only slow breathing. In and out. Now you drift toward the water, toward a quieter angle where the city feels even softer. A stretch like Södermalm. You are not focusing on busy roads, not on anything sharp, just water, air, distance. The water is dark, slow, moving gently. Light becomes lines on the surface. Lines become gentle motion. You rest a gloved hand on a railing. You feel cold through fabric. Grounding. Real. Somewhere in the distance you can sense Slussen, not as noise, just as a quiet meeting point of water and lights. You don't need details, just the calm feeling of standing near water at night, A few reflections tremble on the surface, and your thoughts tremble less. Watch the reflections, not sharply, softly. Breathe in and out. Match your breathing to the water. Slow, steady, and now we make it even simpler. In your mind, choose one picture: a warm streetlight, a soft fall of snow, and the quiet surface of water. Warm light, snow, water. Warm light, snow, water. If thoughts appear, let them float past. Return to warm light. Return to snow. Return to water. Now you turn away from the water and continue your walk. Your steps remain gentle. Your mind remains quiet. You drift toward calmer blocks again, quieter streets, less light, more stillness. A row of parked cars with snow on their roofs. A small courtyard. A doorway with a lamp casting a warm circle on white ground. Warm light on snow. Again and again. The repetition is soothing because it asks nothing from you. You pass a little corner where the wind feels different. A soft whisper through the street. Not strong, just enough to notice. You pull your scarf a little higher. Your breath stays slow. Step, pause, step, pause. And now the night gives you another kind of calm. A calm that comes from routine, from familiar shapes, from the city being exactly what it is. A stone wall, a wooden gate, a stairwell window, a narrow street between old buildings, a bicycle leaning patiently, snow on the seat, snow on the handlebar. You don't need a story. You don't need drama. You only need this soft, real atmosphere. And if you like, you can add one more anchor, the quiet hum of the city. Not loud, not busy, just present. A gentle hum, a winter hush. Now you imagine a simple, cozy stop. Not dramatic. Just Swedish, ordinary comfort. A small kiosk, a late-night shop, a place with warm light and quiet air. The door makes a soft sound as you enter. Warmth wraps around you. Inside, the light is brighter, but still gentle. Not harsh, just warm. You don't need to speak much. Just a nod. A quiet moment. You imagine holding a warm cup in your hands. Tea, hot chocolate, coffee, whatever feels calm to you. You feel the heat through the cup. Your fingers relax. You take a small sip. Not too hot, just right. Warmth spreads slowly through your chest. A calm warmth. You don't stay long, just long enough to carry that warmth back into the night. You step outside again, and the cold feels even calmer now because you are warm inside. You continue walking. Now you drift toward Hornstall, but not the busy parts, just the quiet neighborhood feeling. Late winter, calm. You pass a park that rests under snow, a feeling like Tante Lunden. Trees still, paths pale, a playground quiet. The ground is soft with snow. The air is open, and in the distance you sense Orsta Viken. Dark water under winter sky. A little more space here, a little more wind, but still calm. You listen to the sound of your boots on snow. Soft crunch, soft rhythm, step, pause, step, pause. Now, once again, notice a streetlight. Warm light falling onto fresh snow. The snow sparkles slightly, not bright, soft, subtle. A few flakes drift down, slow, patient. You don't need many thoughts tonight, just one calm picture, warm light on snow. If a thought appears, let it land softly, then let it go. Return to light, return to snow, return to breathing. Breathe in and out. Now, for a few moments, let your mind become even softer, as if you are half asleep already, as if your thoughts are far away. And if your mind wants something gentle to do, you can let it shuffle through quiet details. Not a story, just calm images. A wool scarf, a warm cup, a small window lamp, a snow-covered bicycle, a quiet stairwell, a soft doormat, a mailbox with snow, a street light glowing, a dark ribbon of water, a bridge in the distance, one image at a time. No connection needed, no meaning needed. Your mind can drift through them like falling snow. Now you begin to turn gently toward home. The route doesn't matter. The feeling matters. Doorways, warm circles of light on snow, bicycles with frost on the seats, a mailbox, a doormat, a little window with a plant inside. Ordinary things, safe things. Your mind likes ordinary tonight, because ordinary asks nothing. A distant car, then silence, a distant door, then silence. Everything is softened. Snow softens sound, night softens edges. You soften too. Now once more, notice the practical Swedish winter detail. The grit on the pavement, tiny stones scattered across the sidewalk, so you don't slip, so you can walk safely. A quiet kindness in the city's design. You feel grounded. You feel calm. And as you walk, your body becomes heavier. comfortably heavier. Your eyelids feel heavier, and that is good. You see your building in your mind. The entrance door is familiar. You open it and step inside. Warm stairwell air, quiet walls, a soft echo as the door closes. Suddenly, everything is even calmer. You walk up slowly, one flight, then another. Your steps are soft. Your breathing is slow. You reach your floor. You find your door. Inside, the apartment is warm and quiet. You take off your shoes. Soft sounds. You hang your coat. You loosen your scarf. You remove your gloves. You move gently, as if you don't want to disturb the night. Now you go to bed. You settle in. You feel the support beneath you. A pillow, a blanket, warmth. Your body remembers the walk, snow, streetlight, quiet water, soft steps, warm windows. Choose one simple image to keep. Warm light on fresh snow. Breathe in and out. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Return to snow. Return to warm light. Return to quiet. Your eyelids are heavy. Your face softens. Your shoulders sink. Nothing is required of you. You are safe. You are warm. And you can sleep. Warm light on snow. Quiet streets. Soft reflections. Breathe in and out. Everything slows. Everything softens. You don't have to think. You don't have to try. Sleep can come slowly and naturally. Warm light, snow, quiet. Breathe in and out. You are safe. You are warm. And you can sleep